Hey, Sal.
Hank, what's going on? We haven't worked a case in years.
I just bought my car at Nerdvana, and it was so easy. Too easy.
Think something's up?
You tell me. They got thousands of options. Found a great car at a great price. And it got delivered the next day.
It sounds like Carvana just makes it easy to buy your car, Hank.
Yeah, you're right. Case closed.
Buy your car today on
Carvana.
Delivery fees may apply.
Hey, what's up, folks? Me, Ledesma, here with Calvin and Jay Jamal with the Nerdvana Experience. And we come to you with episode 4. I'm looking at it. Just make sure I'm right.
You finally got the opening right.
Got sense enough to look at the screen, folks.
Yeah, because y'all be on my ass like for no reason.
No, right.
For no reason.
Rightfully so.
All reason, bro. All reason.
But how y'all week been?
It's been cool, man.
Great, man. I had a great week, man. I had energy all this week, man.
You had energy?
Energy, man.
What you mean you had energy?
Because usually I be tired throughout the weekend working all this stuff. But, since I've been on this natural man tonic, man, it's been about 2 months straight now. Y'all need to get this shit, man. Y'all need to get it.
Whatever.
Y'all be feeling good.
I feel good, man. I feel good.
I've been tired of here, like, doing this stuff with my schoolwork with the communication stuff. This shit been pissing me off.
Why I been pissing you off?
Cause, bro, they be asking me stupid stuff. Like when I was on the phone with you the other day, I was like, bro,
I was trying to help you. You wouldn't even. I was giving you the answer. I was trying to help you. That'd have been cheating, though. See, I don't want to help you like that, bro.
See,
you got to answer it yourself.
I was like, bro, I don't understand what it's asking me.
And I was telling you what it was asking you. I was even giving you idea. You got to start writing stuff down. When you was asking me what they was asking you, and I was giving you the answer, start writing it down. But you just put it in your words instead of mine.
That's what I eventually ended up doing. I had to sit down and really just think and stuff. But man, bro, it was just
that act like that hurt. That hurt to think.
Nah, because it just I don't like the way they worded it. Then there be what's the word? Sneaking like slick word problems in there and stuff. And I don't like that shit.
Bro, it's a test, right?
But you just don't want to think at all. You just want shit just handed to your ass.
No,
just hand it to me.
No, it ain't that I don't want to think. It just tell me what you want me to solve and I'm going to solve.
If they going to tell you that, they might just give you the answer.
Hey, bro, you can't bully the online system like you bully your
Spanish teacher and shit.
Man, look, man, I ain't bullying my teacher. We just came to an agreement.
It wasn't no the agreement was your big ass standing over me threatening me, and if I didn't agree to it, it was gonna be some consequences. That was the agreement.
She was used to put, like I said, she used to put me in the corner. So I was like, man, fuck this class.
Hey, you remember back in the day in the cartoons, and the little person be in the corner with a dunce hat on?
That's basically how she had. Then the desk was faced like towards the wall.
What she used for a dunce hat for your head?
No, I'm saying like I said, that's basically what
one of them cones they put in the street.
See, I hate. Man, I hate this shit. We just started.
Why your hat orange?
No, I used to feel like she used to pick on me because.
Why you feel that way? Out of all the people, she picked on you.
I'll tell you.
Okay.
Everybody in the classroom laughing, joking around, cussing, saying whatever they want to say. And I say something. So I put this on there. This is exactly how this happened. Everybody saying whatever they want to say, cussing and everything. This teacher ain't saying nothing. As soon as I laugh, like, man, it's funny as hell. Secretary goes in the corner, I'm like, what the fuck? So I instantly get mad. I'm like, bruh.
She know who the ringleader is.
But I ain't even saying
I bet it stopped when you went to the corner.
No, it didn't.
Yes, it did. Because you was the one conducting all that crap.
Nah, because I was just laughing at everything.
But check this out. Or she maybe liked you.
Man,
she didn't like that.
She probably had a crush on you.
She wanted to crush his damn head.
Man, we couldn't stand each other. And it got to the point I was like, man, look, man, I'll stop coming to the classroom. Just give me a passing grade. You won't see me no more. And I just skip and go to the.
So what you do for that 30 minutes, an hour, whatever?
It was like 2 hours, but I went to the computer. I either was in the library. As a matter of fact, I was at the library. And that's when I started reading the Twilight books and stuff. So
something came out of it.
Yeah, I got a C and I read Twilight books.
No, I'm talking about you reading.
I always read books.
So you ain't have a problem not wanting to read.
No, I like read. That's my best. That's my bestest subject.
Yo, best, brother.
What?
Best. Just say best. Don't add the EST to it.
That's my bestest subject.
Your best subject.
I said what I said.
What grade you get in English?
A.
You bullet.
You bullet the hell out of them too.
No, I just passed this shit.
So how you get an A in English and don't understand best from bestest?
Because
Favorite from favoritest.
this shit ain't real. Like the English ain't
you
real.
right. Best is
English ain't real?
Nah,
What's real?
my words, what I be saying,
What
because
you
I
be
be
saying.
understanding it, bruh.
So as long as you understand it, it's right.
I know I can't let y'all trick me because
Ain't nobody tricking you, bro.
because people
You saying this, we just asking stuff off of what you're saying.
But it be people that I know that I hang around with that understand what I'm saying. They even say like I said before, up there at the airport, I got everybody saying big dinner.
Have you ever heard something called this right here? Birds of a feather flock together.
Yeah, what about it?
That's why they understand you.
Them niggas ain't nothing like me. I'm just a trendsetter.
Okay.
That's how I want to do. I be like, hey, what we get for big dinner? And then they be like, I don't know. I don't know what I want for big dinner.
You wouldn't get shit for big dinner if you asked me that ever again.
See, I don't like this nigga. What the fuck? I don't like this nigga.
What I do?
This man don't understand.
I already told you.
You don't understand English.
I understand English according to what
understand English.
how English need to be understood.
You ain't speaking English. You speaking nigga-ish.
Whatever the case may be, I like it.
That shit is Kennish.
Hell no.
This nigga speaking Kennish. We done made another language. Hey y'all, this is Kennish.
All right.
I speak very fluent in Kennish.
Bruh. James who?
What you get?
Obafemi and Brock Lesnar. That shit was fire. But I can't get my hopes up too high because you know how WWE do.
Oh, of course, man. It's all slop water, man. This even with the past episode of SmackDown. You remember how we was watching Raw? Like, oh man, we need to start back watching. We're trying to hype it up, man. SmackDown was, but I did like Drew McIntyre and Jacob little segment.
That shit cool.
Yeah, they trying to get people to view, even with the tickets. You know, they got them tickets like 70% off now, basically.
They couldn't want nobody buying that high ass shit.
Buying them high ass tickets, man. Because why would you overprice for some slop?
And here's the thing: it ain't overpriced. It's even the price that it is now is overpriced. Because if they wasn't gonna make money off of the price they dropped it to, they wouldn't have dropped it to that.
I see what you say.
Right? It's just everything just way over.
Because
it's just,
look who you got as your champion. You got CM Punk ass as your champ.
The man green hair.
60 years old.
CM Punk ain't nowhere near 60. He in his 40s.
60 years old.
He just got a great beard. CM Punk straight.
No, he not.
CM Punk straight. He ain't like how he was in 2011, but he
It's 2026. That's where he should have stopped at, 2011.
Hell, no, that might be cold hair. But it ain't the same no more. Just like AJ Lee, she should never came back.
Nothing's gonna be the same, man. Here's what they doing right now. They trying to get all the glory from their past wrestlers, and they barely pushing the younger generation.
let me tell y'all something, man, so y'all will understand this. This is just me, my perspective. Y'all remember during the when they had D-Generation X, The Rock, Stone Cold.
Yeah, the Attitude Era.
All them guys. The guys that's wrestling now are the guys that brought that down.
What? I don't understand what you're
Expound
saying.
on that.
Because when them guys was hot, The Rock, Stone Cold, and all them, the guys wrestling now was supposed to be the guys that take that and carry it on. But they're the ones who brought the shit down.
Yeah, and the fact that
They didn't carry it on. They didn't have nothing to keep it going. They the one you're looking at now that's an offspring from them. Then they couldn't keep it going. They set it up for them.
Right, I agree with that.
The layup, and they missed the damn layup. That's why wrestling sucked today.
well, the Ruthless Aggression era, they're on fire.
That was
To you, man.
That was the last part of it because
That was right after the Attitude Era.
that time period from like 2002 up until I say 2010, right? 2010 when it started falling off.
20
I'm gonna say that because that's when I started
2008.
watching it at its time period. Because reason being, because you gotta think in 2008 we had way too many different outlets of media. That's when HD really started popping. Like 2006, that's when HD came out. You not streaming services, but you got Blockbusters, Redbox. It's all different forms of entertainment. So it ain't just WWE. Because during the Attitude Era, that was the main thing.
Right. And then
Carvana's so easy, just a click, and we've got ourselves a car. See?
So many cars. That's a click-tastic inventory.
And check out the financing options. Payments to fit our budget. I mean, that's
Clickonomics 101.
delivery to our door.
Just a hop, skip, and a click away.
And bought.
No better feeling than when everything just clicks. Buy your car today on
Carvana.
Delivery fees may apply.
Then too, you need to look at even in society, the way society has, you got to be politically correct and all that. They wasn't.
Man, so what?
Now, when you're trying to be politically correct, it destroyed the plots and the stories and what you're doing.
And you know what backed that up? That's why they came out with the PG era.
And that started in 2008 when Linda McMahon started with she was part of the presidential stuff and running for governor and shit.
Right.
That's when WWE went PG, and that's when WWE been ass ever since. Until Roman Reigns became tribal chief.
The tribal chief.
Yeah, but it's just things like that, man. It's just one thing get ushered in and it destroys something else.
It's just like you said. They said the Attitude Era, like the Rock, Austin, all them folks set this shit up for them folks.
It was a setup. There you go. There it is. Keep it going. Now you ain't got to be as raunch as they are, but you still could have found a way to keep it going, and that's what they did.
They did to a certain extent. That after a while, that shit just fell off.
Yeah, it did, and just like anything else, it have its shelf life, and then it kind of do what it do, you know. So. It's like anything else, man.
And then I'm gonna tell you how bad it is at this point. They didn't, because you know they partnership with ESPN now, right?
Yeah.
And then when they very first started their partnership, every premium live event that they did, which is basically a pay-per-view, they ESPN will put out a grade of their pay-per-view on their website, and I don't think they ever got a grade higher than a C.
Nope.
Yeah, but here's the thing too, man. You said something. You said pay-per-view. Everything don't have to be pay-per-view. Sometimes you got to give the people, just put it on regular so everybody could see it. Because I'm telling you, man, back when I was younger, Muhammad Ali, George Foreman, Joe Frazier, Ken Norton, all them boxers, man, you just can cut on ABC and watch them box.
Right. And the only thing that they do to this day that's similar to that is Saturday Night Main Event. And that's on NBC.
Yeah, but
they ain't the same though.
The point I'm making is you got to give the people the product. The people is what make your entertainment thing or your sport or whatever you're trying to promote, make it big. So why is every UFC fight or every boxing match a pay-per-view now when the people don't even know who these people are?
And then they want to charge $80.
Right. So why ain't you showing them fight when they're just having a regular fight so people can know who they are? I remember back in the day, when Mike Tyson first started boxing. You can cut on regular TV and see Mike Tyson boxing, but he wasn't the Mike Tyson that he became. He was just a dude used to walk to the ring with no shirt on and just a young dude knocking people out first, second round. Nobody knew who he was. Then he became this phenomenal, right? Okay, he's Mike Tyson. He deserved the pay-per-views, right? But not everybody just because it's a boxing match now. Every UFC event is pay-per-view now. When it used to be when they was trying to get in, you could just cut on TNE, TNT, or TBS and see UFC, the main events.
Yeah, Chuck Liddell versus Shogun.
Right, on regular TV. Now everything's a pay-per-view.
Rampage Jackson versus
That's the problem. That's what destroys it, man. Everybody ain't pay-per-view worthy.
And I'm glad you even brought up UFC, because UFC the same way. It ain't the same back when Chuck Liddell.
Exactly. They destroyed their own self. They destroyed themselves, man. Because when you get big, why don't you just stick to what got you there?
Yeah.
And then when you get the big time fight, a champ versus a champ, okay, now everybody ain't got a problem with the pay-per-view. But if you hitting them every week with a pay-per-view, man, you be like, man, I ain't paying for that crap.
Exactly.
Man, you got to think about it. back in the day doing the Attitude Era and stuff, just a regular episode of Monday Night Raw or SmackDown, it was just damn near like a pay-per-view. That shit was just fire.
Right.
That whole lineup. They had a good lineup.
Man, I'm sorry.
No, that's all. They had a good lineup. That's all I was going to say.
No, but what I was finna say is, you remember back when The Rock and Stone Cold and The Undertaker and all them, man, some of their best matches was just when you just cut on regular TV.
Yep.
On Monday night, and it was just on.
Yep.
Not the pay-per-view. That was all crap by the time it got to that. It's all the build up to get to it.
Exactly.
Yep.
See, so man, it is what it is, man.
It's gonna be what it's gonna.
Speaking of pay-per-view, man, y'all see this? What I'm
Hey,
drinking?
what's that you drinking on, man?
Man, I'm drinking a salted caramel iced cappuccino chill coffee drink, right?
Man, old booze ass.
Yeah, nigga. Yeah, whatever. Anyway, that's why my
old man,
Like how you what?
sometime I let them get one in, y'all.
Tom Cruise.
Hell nah. Call that man Tom Cruise.
Hey man, you know.
Let me take a sip.
That's gonna be messed up later, man. Drinking all.
Man, it don't affect me, man. I'm an older dude, man. That's you young Similac drink. Y'all wasn't raised on no Similac.
You know
bro.
what's funny? He said all that, but that nigga burped for like 7 seconds straight.
Hey
right
man,
before we
we wasn't
recorded.
supposed to tell nobody that. But look, man, I stopped at the little gas station right there, man, on Shelby Drive, man. Before you get to Lamar, the big one they put on. I stopped
Okay,
there.
I got you. Yeah.
And I got this right. You see what shirt I got on? What my shirt say?
The Nerdvana Experience.
I got on my Nerdvana Experience shirt, right? It's an old white lady at the cash register.
Yeah.
So I put this up there, and she read my shirt. She said, "I like that."
Mm-hmm.
I said, "Yeah," but she wasn't looking at it as the podcast. She liked the Nerdvana Experience for whatever she think Nerdvana mean, right?
Right.
No problem. I said, "Yeah, that's a podcast." She said, "Oh, it is." I said, "Yeah, you need to check it out." I said, "It's different now." Like that. I said, "It's different now. Just check it out and get a chance." "Yeah, I'm going to listen to it on the way home. I've been looking for something different." I said, "Oh, it is."
She just don't fucking know. She just don't know.
I'm going to make sure I go back in there next week.
Full of same shirt.
Yeah. You motherfucker.
Oh man. Look, you gonna try to get the same drink. That'll be 15.
Hey, give me $28.
You're like, oh, wait a minute. Man, Trump done raised the prices on these too. Speaking of Trump raising prices, man, have y'all seen them gas prices? Dog, I got a quick story. You just told a story. I got a quick story.
What you got?
So I'm on my lunch break last night, right? You know what? Go to Chipotle. I like to get a little Chipotle burrito.
Mm-hmm.
So I look at my gas hand. I'm like, okay, let me go and throw some gas in here because I know I'm gonna have to drive over here tomorrow. Cause I don't feel like, stopping to get gas tomorrow. I like to just do one straight shot. So I stop and get some gas, right? I'm like, okay. Tell me why. Okay, cool. For me, I can't put a regular in my car because I got that gold Cadillac ATS.
Oh boy.
And I got to put 93 in my car, right? Yeah. Bruh, that John said $4.93. I said, ain't no way gas $5 a gallon.
That's the way, nigga. That's the way.
It should remind me back in 2009 when it raised up.
That's all right. That's all right.
Like,
yeah, man. But y'all don't know nothing. Y'all don't know nothing about
just
this.
Imagine being out there in California or some shit.
Yeah, but I remember in 1979, I think. Yeah, 1979, they had what they call a gas shortage. Ooh. And people was getting killed in line for gas, bro.
Damn.
Y'all can look this up. Y'all ain't got to believe nothing I say. But I think it was 79 when that happened. But it's all got something to do with this war going on. That's all. Everybody's trying to control that oil and stuff, man. And it's all set up stuff. But that's all a part of it, man. It'll fluctuate. It'll go up and it'll go back down. It'll go up. It'll go back down.
Who said something about oil? Y'all cooking?
you know what I don't understand? When folk be like, it's the oil and stuff. Like, what oil got to do with gas? Gas and oil ain't the same thing.
Bruh.
Oh, my goodness. Explain to him, man, because I ain't finna do this with you today.
No, so
I'm not finna do this with you today, man. Gas don't come out the ground, bro. You have to make the gas from what?
I don't know. Like,
oh my goodness. Hey, man, I'm not doing this today, bro.
It ain't about. I real deal don't know. Like gas. I thought gas. You just like.
Hey, James, talk to him, man. I'm not doing this today,
bro. Don't you get the gas like because
how did you think gas? How did it came about?
Just get this shit out the ground.
Gasoline, bro.
Yeah.
Explosive ass gasoline just splurring at the ground, bro.
Yeah.
When have you ever seen that? Ever?
I ain't never seen oil. I ain't never seen nobody just grab oil out the ground.
Hey, man.
I'm just saying, bruh, y'all can't make me seem like I'm crazy. Like y'all, so you got
ain't making you seem like
so you gotta make oil. I mean, you gotta make gas. So it's not a natural element.
Yeah.
But let me ask you something.
What?
When you fry fish, what you use?
Oil.
Do that shit just come out the ground, or somebody had to make that?
This nigga real deal thinking.
You gotta somebody make it, don't it?
But it's oil.
And this man ain't easy.
But then y'all say oil come out the ground,
You ain't heard nothing out the fucking. God damn it.
bro. Y'all,
Bruh, it's oil that go in your car, oil that you cook with, oil that you lubricate machines with. Ain't all that's oil.
yeah.
It's all been refined to be what it is. It's got to be refined to be oil where you can consume it, bruh.
So it's still oil. It's still oil at the end of the day. So how gas come out of oil?
It's a process, bro. It's a process.
Not cause like the lubricant and the cooking oil and all this stuff is still oil at the end of the day. So how do gas come from oil? It ain't even called oil. It's called gas. That's the part.
I'm not answering you.
I ain't answering you.
James answering you.
How y'all not seeing what I'm saying?
Ain't nobody seeing what you seeing.
Bro, I never heard this shit before. I never heard.
You got the listeners laughing.
You trying to tell me
Right now.
you've been on this earth 33 years
Bro,
and you thought gas just shot up out the damn ground.
Yeah, bro. Yes. Come like, cause I was
But you gonna tell me, wait a minute, but you gonna get mad at me for not understanding some goddamn Harry Potter movie, bruh.
I understand.
Are you serious right now?
I understand that.
God damn it.
You ain't never seen no.
I was gonna be nice today.
You ain't never seen no gas truck at a gas station. They got to go and refuel it.
Yes, I know about that, but it's already gas. Then they poured it to the
process, bro.
Oh my
the part I'm not understanding.
Dang.
Y'all said that the gas come from oil. That's the part I'm not understanding. I'm like, bro, how is gas oil?
It's gotta be refined.
But you just said it was refined and it became cooking oil
right,
and all this shit. And all.
Just like this shirt you got on right now. That's cotton, right?
Yeah.
You think they just picked some cotton out of the field and just sewed it together and made your shirt? No, it's a process, bro.
I'm finna show you something. Wait a minute. I'm trying to tell you without even telling you. I'm showing you something else to prove this. Okay? What is this right here I'm showing you?
A $20 bill.
A $20 bill. How come I didn't pull a piece of tree out and show it to you?
I understand. I
Then
know
understand the oil in the gas thing the same way.
understand it because-
Well, let's go on, man. It ain't no resolution with you, bruh.
No, cause y'all be confused. But like
You confusing yourself.
I never understood that.
I got you. This is what I want you
God
to do.
dang.
I'm finna give you some homework, and you better give me my paper by tomorrow.
Man, he already in school confused. Don't confuse
I'm
this
finna
brother.
Look, I want a 1-page essay on how oil and gas.
Like, cause I used to always think. I used to always think this when I was young. I was like, bro, these folks talking about oil, and that's why the gas price. I'm like, what oil got to do with gas? I used to always think that. I never.
Did nothing in your brain. Wait a minute. Did nothing in your brain say, you got all these computers. Did nothing say, let me see how oil is converted to gasoline. Nothing ever told you to do that.
No.
But let some stupid ass Michael Jackson trivia question came up. You'll be ready to give us a 5-page paragraph on that dude.
I never put oil and gas together because I didn't even think that oil and gas was the same thing. I never thought that gas came from oil.
Y'all should see the look of Calvin.
I never thought that.
He rubbing his head.
Man, that's that science shit. I don't like that.
Hey, Betty, your brother rubbing his head right now.
I just never understood. Nobody ever. If somebody would have taught me that, I would be like, oh, okay. But I never been taught that. I never knew that.
Who taught you about Michael Jackson or Harry Potter?
I read the Harry Potter book.
There you go. You did it for yourself, didn't you?
Yeah.
Then why didn't you do the same thing about the gas and the oil?
Don't they supposed to teach me that in school? They didn't teach me that shit in school.
What make you think they supposed to teach you anything in school?
That's part of the elements in science and shit. They supposed to teach you that. I never even.
And then it was you last week that said me and you took the same classes, and I told you we didn't.
Yeah, we did. We took English.
No, the fuck we didn't. Y'all excuse my language.
Look, bro, I ain't never got taught this.
That man said I went to a real school.
Man, I went to a real school too.
Anyway.
See, I told people.
And people think we trying to do this. That's why them words came out cursing. Y'all, please forgive me for them words, but y'all don't know who I'm sitting in front of right now.
These folks be bullying me.
My head is hurting.
All I be doing.
Already, 5 minutes into the show, I got a damn
All I
headache.
be doing is asking
Bro,
questions.
I'm not even going to answer that question. If you want to know how that happened so bad, look it up for yourself. If you have no problem finna sit here and tell me about the history of Miley Cyrus.
I don't know the history of
Gumpy, the Rangers, all this stuff that don't mean shit. But you don't know what that mean.
No, it never been taught to me. I'm ignorant to it. So
Ain't nobody sat down and had a class about Harry Potter either. But I bet if I said something about Harry Potter, you
But I
can
read
tell
the
me
book.
everything about it.
I read the books. And I saw the movies and stuff.
That's why we know. We know what we want to know, and what we don't want to know, we ignore.
Bruh, nobody, like, I would have never guessed in a million years that gas come from oil. Oil come from gas. I mean, gas come from oil.
Have y'all ever seen that TV show that used to come on back in the day on Fox called Are You Smarter Than a Fifth Grader?
Are you smarter than a fifth grader?
That shit used to be cheating. Hell no, that shit ain't no fifth grade question.
Moving on, man.
That shit be cheating.
How would that be cheating?
Moving.
Bruh, it's a game called, they got a game based off that.
They're showing you things that fifth graders should know.
Hey, that should be cheating.
That ain't. You understand something about that show. I'm finna give y'all. I'm finna teach y'all something. They ain't talking about you. They know you don't know this shit.
Then why they talking about a fifth grader should know it when I'm past the fifth grade?
They weren't talking about you. How you went to school, where you went to school at. They weren't talking about your level of fifth grade.
See,
I'm saying something without saying it.
I'm picking up what you're putting down.
See, that's what I be talking about. And folks wonder why I ain't know that oil came from gas.
Because you too busy in the class telling the damn teacher just give me a C and I ain't coming in this damn class.
That's Spanish. That's not science. I didn't. That's the only teacher I ever did that with.
Is you the same guy who told me in a real early episode before James was on here that y'all stood up and threw books at the damn teacher?
I didn't
cut the light out and threw books at him.
Yeah, they did. Yeah, I told you they did this.
And that's the school you went to, but you went to the same kind of school I went to.
Yeah.
Ain't no way in the hell.
He said, ain't no way. Ain't no way. Ain't no way. Man, move on, man. This man got to be at work later, man. Y'all be here all.
Good night.
Hey, man, but one thing about it, I got a good feeling the listeners are tripping.
I ain't tripping, man. I told you to answer him. You wouldn't say nothing. You sitting over there. I was going to be quiet, but since you didn't want to answer, I had to talk.
Exactly. Boost our rates.
God dang.
Man, like, do my fucking bidding.
and y'all see how the show started, man. They even y'all see how the show started, man. They start talking about the wrestling. I didn't even say nothing. I just put my 2 cents in about the wrestling and left it be.
Right.
Then this smooth Negro in the corner had to mention oil, and then guess what popped in this smart one brain?
Some fries, some chicken.
Bro, I ain't know. I just be asking what come to my mind. I always ask whatever come to my brain. If I don't know it, I don't know it. I'm gonna ask about it.
Hey, we ain't got a problem with that. I don't have a problem with what you're saying, bruh. But the same energy you put into learning stuff that don't mean nothing to nobody but you, why don't you do the same thing with real things in the real world?
But I would have never even known to even look that up because I'd never known that gas and oil was the same thing.
And where did you think they got gas from?
That's my point. I thought they just got it out the ground.
Gasoline?
Yeah. I never knew it came from oil. Because I always saw it in them big long trucks. They go into the ground and
So where do they get the Crisco cooking oil from that you fry your fish with? You only seen that in the grocery store in the bottles, ain't it?
Yeah.
So where did you thought that came from?
Oil. I knew it was some type of oil, but all that shit that come from oil, vegetable oil.
And that ain't necessarily come from the oil out of the ground. You know, a lot of that is just fabricated.
See, I didn't know that. But
they use different things to make that.
Like vegetables, bro.
How do you make oil out of vegetables?
I ain't finna stop. No,
what I'm saying, like,
bro, don't you know you can make alcohol out of decaying fruit and shit like that?
No, I didn't know that. I just thought you make.
It's called hooch in prison. What you think? How you think they get drunk in prison?
Exactly. Man, you gotta expand your horizon.
Because these fruits, when they start to rot and decay, they start letting off different fumes and fermentating and making different sugars and different things like that. That's what becomes alcohol.
I thought alcohol was
came out the ground.
Nah, what that shit called?
Let me go with this vodka tree over here. Nigga, here.
No, I thought alcohol was some shit that you just mix together and make.
I'm finna go pick me some Nikes.
All right, man.
Oh,
hope this tree spitting out size 11.
Hey, man. God damn. Ooh, that was funny, man.
Man, are you serious, bro?
I'm dead serious.
I believe you, man. I believe you, man. Let me stop. Y'all forgive me for the cursing. I promise y'all I wasn't going to curse today.
Yeah, we trying to.
But, man, this man just be hitting a nerve, and then I blame it on you, though, man.
Look, man.
Because I told you to answer him. I kept telling you, answer this, man. I ain't going to say nothing.
Here's the thing about it, man.
Golly, man. My nose bleeding.
I know people love to hear that y'all back and forth, so I'm kind of like I'm like a puppeteer back here.
My grin ahead.
Let me breathe for a second, man. Y'all talk, man. Golly.
Well, man, I got something perfect, man. Before we even hit the questions, anything you want to go? Because I got something to.
Nah, go ahead.
All right, man. I ain't did this in a while, y'all.
What you ain't doing in a while?
I ain't did a health bit in a while.
You ain't did a health bit.
I'm going to do a health bit.
You finna do a health bit.
Yep, and it's going to tie you into our first question.
Uh-oh.
Yep. All right. So here is your disclaimer. Jay Jamal is not a licensed medical professional.
Not at all.
What you're about to hear is based solely on his own personal experience.
Because...
Oh, man, see you messing it up, man. You supposed to know how I flow by now, man.
It's been a while.
Damn, it's been a while.
Start over.
Man.
Start over.
Here is your disclaimer. Jay Jamal is not a licensed medical professional.
Not at all.
What you're about to hear is based solely on his own personal experience.
Because it's out of his own brain.
And research.
Because he didn't go to school for this.
Always consult your doctor.
And don't listen to Ken.
I just caught it straight for no fucking reason.
Now that we got the legality out of the way, here we go. Mado Wahakan.
What's that?
Y'all ever heard of Mado Wahakan?
No, what is that?
That is basically another name for it is osha root, also known as bear root. This has been used for centuries.
Wait a minute, I'm sorry. Spell bear. So
bear root, B-E-A-R, like the animal.
Like the animal, okay.
Yep. It has been used for centuries by indigenous people to support the respiratory system, protect against illness, and assist in recovery from infections.
Okay.
This powerful plant promotes lung health by helping cleanse the lungs and increase oxygen in the body.
Okay.
With its antibiotic, antiviral, anti-inflammatory, and antioxidant properties, osha root may help fight free radicals and oxidative stress, supporting overall wellness. Now, I'm finna hit y'all with quick few benefits.
I got a question right quick. When you mentioned the bear root and all that, but is that a specific plant that come from, or is that what it's called?
So the plant is called Mado Wahakan. That's the that's the official term of it, but it has other names. And so like osha roots is another name for it. Bear root is another name.
I got you. Go ahead.
Yep. So here are a few benefits of this osha root, bear root, Mado Wahakan. All right. It may support healthy respiratory function and easier breathing. It may enhance mental stamina and promote steady energy levels. So, nigga, you need some goddamn bear root. I'm talking to you, Ken.
Man, they getting on you, man. Tough today.
It may help boost the immune system and general well-being. It may improve circulation and increase oxygen in the body. So, old nigga, you need some of that.
Damn, gonna hit me too, huh?
All right, last benefit. It is rich in antioxidants with anti-inflammatory and antiviral properties. So this is how you use this. Okay. So it basically comes in a tincture, right?
It comes in a what?
Tincture, T-I-N-C-T-U-R-E, tincture.
Okay, now, we Negroes, what that mean?
You don't know what a tincture is?
You finna tell me?
All right, so you ever been to like, let's say GNC, right? And they got like this little glass, amber looking bottle, right?
Right.
And they got a little where you can squeeze it, and it.
But that's how people learn. They gotta ask. You're saying these words. You got a lot of listeners don't know what these words mean.
Man,
so you can't go over their head with what you're talking about. That's how they're gonna get the understanding.
You not interrupting me, man.
I'm not interrupting you, man. I'm trying to show you how you should teach the people. That's how they get the understanding.
How to use. The tincture is crafted with a vegetable glycerin base. There we go. Do you want me to explain that too?
No, go ahead.
Giving it a naturally sweet taste.
Yep.
So here's the suggested use. 0.5 milliliters, which equates to about 10 drops. So 1 to 3 times a day as needed directly by mouth. So on top of your tongue, and you just swallow it. You can also mix it into a small amount.
Showing a nigga how to swallow now.
But make sure you shake well before use. Shake it like a salt shaker. Shake it like a Polaroid picture. But this is how I'm going to close this out. Always consult your healthcare provider before use, especially if pregnant, nursing, or on medication.
Right. And I always like to close those by saying this is general information. We're not physicians. And if you want to use these things and you're not sure, consult your physician. We're just giving you general information.
And if y'all want to look around where y'all can find this, I got a website for y'all. Y'all can go to the wazaniwellness.com. That is WAZONI wellness.com. Support my Lakota brothers and sisters, because that's how I found out about this. I'm planning on buying this myself. Yep. And that is the end of this health bit. I know y'all been missing them. They been a while. There you go.
There you go. There you go. There you go.
Ken, wake up, man.
What you got over there, Ken? What you thinking, bro? I'm asking you this. What you thinking?
You ain't just hear me humming that song. I was just humming it.
Yeah, I didn't hear you humming it. It was a song in your head.
Yeah.
What song was in your head?
The Mike Jackson song.
What was it? Thriller?
Nah.
What was
Threaten. My ringtone.
Threaten?
Yeah, with my sister.
He got a song called Threaten?
Yeah.
I didn't know that. How it go?
I like this shit. How do it go? I just know the beat.
Yeah, you just say it was in your head.
Yeah, cause I was just hearing the beat like I was playing in my head.
Oh, it's called Threaten. What album is that on?
Invincible.
Okay. I a lot of these songs I don't know. I just know the general songs by Michael Jackson.
Just like off
the stuff they don't play really. I wouldn't know. I wouldn't know though.
Bruh, if you like Off the Wall, you might as well like the Jacksons.
I just said that to piss you off, man.
Try
I know when I'm trolling you, man.
I don't be knowing that shit.
He don't be knowing.
All right.
We scroll down because you know I got to do my little signature, man.
Oh, my bad.
We got 8 of them boys today.
8.
Ocho.
880.
Ocho.
Is it 80 or 8?
8.
Okay.
Ain't no 80.
8.
No.
Yeah, we had 80.
Well, yeah, we'd have been talking. We'd have been on them if we had 8. Start off the show. Question 1. Speed racer.
Oh shit! All right, let's go on and get into it. We finna go and get to the first question. Come from Forever Enchanting, Channing.
Our sister Channing. Our sister Channing.
Is somebody calling your name?
I could have sworn I just heard somebody.
Bro,
say
you got voices in your head.
No, I thought I heard somebody just call my name.
I think you do.
I thought I heard somebody call my name.
Randy Orton, nigga.
Somebody just killed my ass. All right, Forever Enchanting. Our sister Channing said.
Our sister Channing.
She said, I have been doing research and learning, and I have a couple things that I want to say.
Okay.
First off, my husband has been listening to this podcast with me.
Right.
And at first, he didn't like it at all.
He didn't like it at all.
He felt that y'all were trying to make us forget who we are.
Stop. If we was trying to make you forget who you are, then we wouldn't have to do nothing because the enemy already done that. We're trying to make you wake up to who you are according to what God say you are.
Correct.
Not what this world say you are. And if we was trying to make you forget who you are, we wouldn't mention you at all. The world has done a great job at doing that already.
Yep. So
he felt
that y'all were trying to make us forget who we are and forget our tribe customs.
And if we was doing that, we wouldn't be telling you about your customs. Keep going.
But after he actually listened, he realized that Calvin never said anything bad about me.
Right.
The Tonkin, I got you.
The Tonkin and our tribe.
Not at all, because you're our brothers and you're our sisters, and that's what this world has divided us. And I'm going to show you that we are. Go ahead.
In fact, it was the exact opposite.
Yep.
My husband said to me that he don't know much about the Bible and is skeptical about listening to black men on a podcast, and that we need to be careful.
Because just like I just said, the world has divided us and destroyed us. So you automatically thought negative about listening to black men because you're listening to how the world depicts us. And once you do that, then as soon as you heard 3 black men, you didn't hear nothing they were saying. All you know is these are 3 black men talking, and you weren't listening to the context of what they were saying.
All right. The second thing is, if we are God's people, does that make me a native and a Jew? I'm confused about that whole thing.
Now, do you know what native mean? Just like I was trying to tell him about these words he's saying, and you got listeners don't understand these words. So when you're trying to show somebody something, make sure when you say a word that's not a normal word people hear, make sure you explain that word to them. I keep telling y'all, we're trying to get y'all to understand the things going on. Give me the definition of native.
Native. The definition of native.
Right.
Belonging to one by nature.
Belonging to one by nature.
Conferred by birth.
Conferred by birth.
Derived from origin.
Derived from origin.
Born with one.
Born with one.
Not acquired.
Not acquired. Meaning you didn't have to acquire this land.
Reggie, I just sold my car online.
Let's go, Grandpa. Wait, you did?
Yep, on Carvana. Just put in the license plate, answered a few questions, got an offer in minutes. Easier than setting up that new digital picture frame.
You don't say.
Yeah, they're even picking it up tomorrow. Talk about fast.
Wow, way to go. So, about that picture frame.
Forget about it. Until Carvana makes one, I'm not interested.
Car selling made easy. On
Carvana.
pickup fees may apply.
You were the first ones here, right? Now, you say you're confused about are you a native and a Jew? You're a native because you was the first ones on this land. There was nobody else here until you got here. Mm-hmm. You are a Jew by blood. Your blood confirms that you're a Jew. Not because I'm saying it. You're a native because you first stepped foot on this land and nobody else did. And you're a Jew because of your blood. Right?
Right.
Now, let me ask you a question. In chatting, and let me ask your husband a question also. How did you get here? Do you know that? Do you know how you got to this land? Or did God create Indians and said, boom, I'm going to put them here? Let's see, do you know that? See, it's an answer to everything. We're not trying to confuse nobody. Y'all are confused because you don't understand that the scripture confirms everything we're saying and everything I'm saying you are. I'm finna show you how you got here. Give me 2nd Ezra, ESDRAS. If you don't have an apocrypha, type Google 2nd Ezra 13, verse 40 to 45.
All right.
Read that for me.
This is the book of 2nd Esdras in the Apocrypha, chapter 13 and verse 40. Those are the 10 tribes which were carried away prisoners out of their own land in the time of Hosea the king, whom Salmanazar, the king of Assyria, led away captive.
Now, and before I don't want to confuse y'all because we're getting to the point, but y'all need to understand something. I'm going to make this very clear so y'all will understand it. This is the disconnect between the Indian tribes and their brothers of color, the Judah, Benjamin, and Levi. So you won't get confused about it. And this is why you have problems finding yourself in the Bible, especially in the New Testament. Right? You need to understand something. Y'all was in the Persian Mede captivity under King Darius. When King Darius released the 10 tribes that he had captive, right? The 10 tribes that he had captive. The 12 tribes of Israel consisted of 2 different kingdoms. The southern kingdom, which consisted of Judah, Benjamin, and Levi. Then you had the northern kingdom, which consists of Ephraim, Manasseh, Simeon, Zebulun, Gad, Reuben, Asher, Issachar, and Naphtali. Yep. Those are the northern kingdom, right? So after Darius released y'all, the northern kingdom, y'all went into the Euphrates and came over to this side of the earth. And y'all need to understand something. This is a quick little lesson I'm finna give you about yourself, okay? Understand something. When you get to the New Testament, when Jesus was born and all that, the only tribes that was in Rome was Judah, Benjamin, and Levi. Y'all was already over here in the Americas when all those things was happening with Jesus. That's why you don't hear anything about yourself in the New Testament.
Right.
Now we're finna read how you got here. 2nd Ezra 13, 40 to 45. Read that for me.
All right. 2nd Esdras, chapter 13 and verse 40.
Right.
Those are the 10 tribes which were carried away prisoners out of their own land.
Exactly.
In the time of Hosea the king, whom Salmanazar, the king of Assyria, led away captive. and he carried them over the waters. And so came they into another land.
Into another land. That's the northern kingdom. Keep reading.
But they took this counsel among themselves that they would leave the multitude of the heathen.
Meaning they're going to leave the place they was in captive to and come and go somewhere else.
And go forth into a further country.
Into a further country. That's you coming over here.
Where never mankind dwelt.
This is a place where men never set foot until y'all got here. Read.
That they might keep their statutes, which they never kept in their own land.
Exactly, because they was in captivity in their land. They didn't have an opportunity to. Read.
And they entered into Euphrates by the narrow places of the river.
Yeah.
For the Most High then showed signs for them and held still the flood.
Right.
Till they were passed over.
Because selling the waters back then, it was rough. And God made it that way because he didn't want man doing their own thing. God had all this set up for you to come over here. Read.
For though that country there was a great way to go,
right?
Namely, of a year and a half.
It took y'all a year and a half to sail from that side of the world over to the Americas. What you know is the Americas. And then y'all inhabited all what we call the Caribbean and South America and North America. Read.
And the same region is called Arzareth.
It's called Arzareth. That was the name of this land over here. Arzareth. Arsareth. Arsareth. And you're not going to find the history or that word anywhere but in this scripture right here, or unless you got a old one of them 1800 first or second edition Jewish encyclopedias where they recorded that. That's how you got here. So if we're trying to be three black dudes trying to do this and say this about y'all, why are we giving you the history of yourself? Things that you probably didn't even know yourself.
I remember a long time ago when you were talking about this, I had went to the house and typed it. I had typed it in Google,
right? And
the first thing they had popped up was it was like a picture. It was like a picture of like United States, and it said Indian tribes, and then it said something about the black Israelites coming over here or something like that. I remember it saying it like as soon as you type it in Google,
right?
It pop up. As a matter of fact, all right. So I just typed it in and look this is what popped up. That's what popped up.
Read that.
Okay,
he just typed in Arzareth in Google, and this what popped up. Read it.
So it says Arzareth is a often apocryphal land mentioned in 2nd Esdras 13 and 45 as the place where the 10 lost tribes of Israel migrated to dwell.
There you go.
Some interpretations include speculative theories from early European explorers and modern alternative religious movements identify this another land with the Americas.
There you go.
Suggesting indigenous populations or the origins of the black Hebrew Israelites.
There you go. See, you don't even know that you're they use these colors black. We're not black. That's a color that was put on us by our enemy. They're even calling you black.
Yep.
Y'all don't even understand that. That's why you're waking up to this truth today, because this thing is coming to a head. And God said in his word that he's going to bring the northern kingdom and the southern kingdom back together again. But if you don't understand his word, he write it in a way to where he ain't saying it like I just said it. Let's see how he said, though. That's why you'll begin, y'all people, the native people here are beginning to understand these things now. Right? So why do we have to hear it from a black guy? Because we're from the tribe of Judah. We're from the same tribe that Christ is from.
Mm-hmm.
Man, you know what? A scripture just popped in my head. Man, keep talking. I'm playing.
No, I'm finna give you a scripture I need you to read to prove what I just said about the southern kingdom and the northern kingdom coming back together. Give me Ezekiel 37 and 16.
Ezekiel what?
chapter 37, verse 16 and 17, because we're the same tribes. Y'all was just over here. When Jesus Christ walked the earth in the New Testament, y'all was already over here in the Americas. When all those things was going on with Christ over in Rome and all those areas.
Okay, I'm in Ezekiel 37. What verses you want to
37, verse 16 and 17.
16 and 17. This is the book of Ezekiel, chapter 37 and verse 16.
Yep.
Moreover, thou son of man, take thee one stick, and write upon it for Judah and for the children of Israel, his companions.
That's the southern kingdom, Judah, Benjamin, and Levi.
Then take another stick,
and
write upon it for Joseph, the stick of Ephraim, and for all the house of Israel, his companions.
And his companions was Ephraim, Manasseh, Simeon, Zebulun, Gad, Reuben, Asher, Issachar, Naphtali, the northern kingdom, just like I said earlier.
Verse 17.
Right.
And join them one to another.
Go ahead.
And join them one to another into one stick.
Right. That meaning we got to come back together as one people. That's why y'all waking up to this truth now. That's why you're beginning to understand what I'm saying now. That's why y'all see these things now. Right. And it's further proof. Jump down to verse 21 and 22.
Verse 21.
Yep.
And say unto them, thus saith the Lord God, behold, I will take the children of Israel from among the heathen.
You remember what we read in Ezra where y'all came from among the heathen and went into your own land? And when you came over here, keep reading.
Whither they be gone, and will gather them on every side and bring them into their own land.
Right.
And I will make them one nation in the land upon the mountains of Israel.
He's going to bring us all back together. That's why this great movement, and that's why this war is going on. That's why all these things are going on. That's why you got these 3 Negro black dudes on a podcast talking and informing you about these things. See? And letting you know, and that's why you're hearing it from me, and you're going to have other Indian tribe hearing it from someone else or us or whoever they hear it from, but we're all coming back together. Believe this thing. Keep reading.
And I will make them one nation in the land upon the mountains of Israel. And one king shall be king to them all.
Right.
And they shall be no more 2 nations.
We're not going to be no more 2 nations. It's not going to be no more southern kingdom and northern kingdom. It's going to be one kingdom, the 12 tribes of the children of Israel. And y'all are a part of that. That's why y'all beginning to wake up.
Neither shall they be divided into 2 kingdoms anymore at all.
That's us coming into our kingdom when the Most High God come back. I hope you understand these things, Channing and Channing's husband, okay? We hope you understand these things. Stop letting people divide us by color and all this. And you just fell into the same thing they want you to believe, that we are something different and we are so rude and mean, and them Negroes and them niggas and them black men or whatever y'all want to call us. We're your brothers. We've let this world divide us. And it's the Most High God bringing us back together as one.
Yep.
Any more questions, feel free to write. And forever, Channing, we love that you're listening. And we hope your husband beginning to see these things also, okay?
Man, that was beautiful. And before you interrupted my point.
Oh, I did?
You've been interrupting the hell out of me today.
Okay, I'm going to shut up.
Let me go to Zechariah 12 and 7, because that's the point I was trying to make, was that the reason why they're hearing this from us, these 3 black dudes, is because the Most High God is waking up the tents of Judah first.
What you got?
Then the thing is, it's Zechariah 12 and 7.
All right.
And the thing is, that's why you're hearing it from us, because he's waking us up first to tell our people about this. And it ain't got nothing to do with pride or nothing like this, or even trying to disrespect y'all customs.
Right.
We're trying to show y'all the truth.
And I'm going to read it and you explain it.
All right.
Zechariah chapter 12, verse 7 say, the Lord also shall save the tents of Judah first.
Where it says save the tents of Judah first, that means he's going to wake up first. The tents of Judah is meaning our tribe. He's waking this tribe up first, because why? The Lord himself come from the tribe of Judah.
That the glory of the house of David and the glory of the inhabitants of Jerusalem do not magnify themselves against Judah.
So when they say the glory of the house of David and the glory of the inhabitants of Jerusalem, that's talking about the southern kingdom he was mentioning earlier. All the 10 tribes, the other tribes we were talking about earlier when we first discussed this question. And when it says do not magnify themselves against Judah, meaning the hatred, that you don't hate us for this.
Right. And that's what you was about to do, Channing's husband, when you said, I don't see how you listen to them black guys, them black men. See, you was ready to put hate on us without listening to what we were saying. You just knew it was 3 black dudes on a podcast.
Yeah.
And all the stigmatism of a black dude popped in your head, and that's why you said what you said.
Yeah.
See, we'll give you the understanding, man. You can't be afraid of your own people. We're your people. We love our people. That's why we're trying to wake them up, okay?
Exactly. You are brothers. You are brothers and sisters. We are one people.
All right.
Y'all are people.
All right. So let's move along to the second question. Second question comes from Brucey.
Brucey. Big Bruce.
Big Bruce.
All right. World War III is around the corner.
Uh-huh.
Do you think it's wise for you guys to be saying what you're saying?
Okay.
You may want to reconsider and get saved before the rapture comes.
Yeah, go ahead. Go ahead, bro.
I know y'all talk about the Bible, but I think you're teaching the wrong way.
Okay.
You almost there. Just make one small change and Jesus will save you.
Notice Brucey didn't tell us what we need to change. Brucey said we need to be saved. And Brucey saying we need to make one small change and Jesus will save you. Brucey, I got news for you, bro. Ain't nobody saved yet. The church got y'all thinking somebody saved. What? Ain't nobody saved yet, bro. As far as the war and all that go, bro, God is a man of war. Y'all don't even understand. Let me show y'all something right quick. Let me show you. Give me Exodus 15:3.
All right, we going to the Old Testament. Exodus chapter 15 and verse 3.
Yep.
The Lord is a man of war.
Read that again.
The Lord is a man of war.
Who you think got this war about to pop off? You think it's Trump and Putin and all these other guys from these countries doing this? No, this Lord got these dummies doing what they're doing in order for it to be a war. The Lord is the one ready to fight. Who you think gonna come back and who you think gonna be the one come back and destroy all of them? Y'all don't believe me? Give me Isaiah 63:1.
Ooh, we still in the Old Testament.
Y'all testing me today.
We in the book of Isaiah, chapter 63 and verse 1.
I told y'all the Lord is a man of war. Let's see who gonna be bloody. Read
Isaiah
that.
63 and 1.
What did it say?
Who is this that coming from Edom with dyed garments from Basra?
Y'all need to understand that dyed garments part, because anytime you read about Christ coming back, it say that his garment's gonna be white. A glorious white. It's gonna be so shiny. It's gonna be brighter than the sun. That's how white his garment's gonna be. Read that again.
Isaiah 63 and 1. Who is this that coming from Edom with dyed garments from Basra?
Right.
That is glorious in his apparel.
And glorious in his apparel, meaning just like I said, his apparel gonna be white. Read.
Traveling in the greatness of his strength. I that speak in righteousness, mighty to save.
That's the Christ.
Wherefore art thou red in thine apparel?
How did that white garment become red? Y'all think that's a magic marker? No, that's blood. Christ is coming back to slay and to destroy. I don't know what fantasy book y'all been reading. Read verse 2 again.
Wherefore art thou red in thine apparel, and thy garments like him that treadeth in the wine fat.
Okay.
I have trodden down the winepress alone.
Okay.
And of the people, there was none with me.
Oh, he was with himself. See, Christ gonna do this himself.
10 toes down.
Read.
For I would tread them in mine anger.
Okay.
And trample them in my fury.
Okay.
And their blood shall be sprinkled upon my garments.
That's why his garment was red. You ain't even gonna know it was white. His entire outfit's gonna be blood red. Read.
And I will stain all my raiment.
Okay.
For the day of vengeance is in mine heart.
Wait a minute. This Christ said what?
For the day of vengeance is in mine heart.
It's in his heart.
And the year of my redeem is come.
This is the year of his redeem. Y'all better wake the hell up and stop playing with us, stop playing with this Bible, and stop playing with God say in these churches. That's why he's saying what he's saying. And if we was doing something wrong, we need to make the small change. Then Bruce it right back and tell us what change we need to make.
Yeah, you know why? Because Christ ain't no Tom Cruise looking dude finna come around giving hugs and lollipops and kisses.
And this is what we're trying to save you from, but y'all too busy stuck in your own understanding without listening. Nobody want to listen. They want to judge before they hear it.
Hey, real quick, you know who Bruce remind me of?
Who he remind you of?
You remember Steven off of Django?
Steven, my boy.
Steven, my boy. Brucey, my boy.
Brucey.
Hey, this how he was typing it in. World War III around the corner. Do you think it's wise for you guys to say what you say?
Yeah, I better not be saying that.
Look, hey, man. Brucey, I just got one scripture for you, man, because the Most High's not looking for little weak people who's scared to even say the truth, because all we're saying is the truth.
That's it.
I'm finna give you a scripture that say what we supposed to do. This is the book of Isaiah chapter 58 and verse 1.
Let me get it, man. You know you're on that phone, man. You know I'm old school. I got the Bible itself. I'm turning pages.
Man, if you don't download the Bible
58. I got the Bible app. It's this Bible in my hand, bruh.
all right.
It go like this. 58 in Isaiah chapter 58 verse 1 say, cry aloud.
He said, do what?
Cry aloud.
No, let's just stay here. No, man, y'all, we don't need to be saying that. No, what the Bible just say?
Cry aloud.
And what else?
Spare not.
Huh?
Spare not.
So we're supposed to care about people's feelings. We're supposed to tell these people like, no, it's going to be all right. Just pray on it. What the Bible just say?
Spare not.
Finish that out.
Cry aloud. Spare not. Lift up thy voice like a trumpet.
Don't you see how bold and how loud we sounding on these mics? Because this is true what we saying. This is common. Keep going.
And show my people their transgression.
What you think we trying to tell our people? What you think that last question we were talking about with Shannon and her husband? That is what we doing. That is the whole mission of this podcast.
And show the house of Jacob their sins.
Thank you. So, Brucey, no, we're not going to be.
Not looking for no weak ass men, bruh. Looking for somebody who got some balls to say what they say and mean what they say, and it don't matter if it causes our death. So you can go on with that, Brucey. Go save yourself if you don't want to hear the truth, what the Bible trying to tell you.
Yep.
Hey, Sal.
Hank, what's going on? We haven't worked a case in years.
I just bought my car at Carvana, and it was so easy. Too easy.
Think something's up?
You tell me. They got thousands of options. Found a great car at a great price. And it got delivered the next day.
It sounds like Carvana just makes it easy to buy your car, Hank.
Yeah, you're right. Case closed.
Buy your car today on
Carvana.
Delivery fees may apply.
All right. Next question come from somebody named Fox and Mina, I think.
Foxy Mina.
So Mina said, you know, after hearing this podcast a couple times.
Stop. How many times in the past I told y'all about when somebody hear a podcast a couple times?
They only be
They do not hear they do not hear the totality of what's going on. They hear a couple of episodes and come to their own conclusion without hearing what's going on. Start over.
You know, after hearing this podcast a couple times, I think I got an idea of the message you men try to push.
We're not pushing any message. We're answering people questions, but go ahead.
The thing that I don't understand is why try to push the God message?
Wait a minute. I thought she had an idea of the message we were trying to push.
Then she said, why are we trying to push it? It don't. people ain't. They just talking, man. Go ahead.
Like Calvin said, they don't be hearing what they be saying. All right. She said, ain't this the same thing as the church doing?
That proved to you right there. You don't listen to this podcast. If you think what we're saying is the same thing the church doing, you got to be out your mind. You know how many churches hate us?
Right. In these last days, I believe that we need to get money.
And wait a minute. What good is money gonna do you if these the last days? What are you talking about? Go ahead, man.
In these last days, I believe we need to get money.
Yeah.
Live life.
Yeah.
And have fun.
Okay.
I understand that we need God.
No, you don't.
But in this life, we need to enjoy ourselves.
Okay.
I'm actually conflicted myself, but I just want to have fun and live life to the fullest.
But hey, Fox and Mina, ain't that's what you already doing?
Already doing it. So why you even put it in? Why you put it in?
Obviously, you already doing this. So what are you talking about? I have no answer for you. Y'all got an answer for that?
Nope.
I got an answer for you.
Go ahead.
She conflicted in herself. She thought she had an idea. Then she said, "Why push this idea?" She want to follow the God, but then she want to live her own life.
Oh God!
I got you some advice for you, Fox and Mina. Keep doing you.
No, they know what's next. I hadn't thought about it too long. Give me Deuteronomy. Give me Deuteronomy 28 and 48.
He said he thought about it too long. All right, we in the Old Testament, y'all. We in the book of Deuteronomy, chapter 28, and I'm finna read verse 48.
Let me show you something, Fox and Mina. We're not being mean to you. You just confusing in a place where you don't understand. You need to understand we was destroyed here as a people. And that's exactly what they want you to do and how they want you to think is while you're trying to get money and have fun and do all these things, they're doing things like having war and killing people. You're just over in America where you're not seeing these things. And that's what got you totally destroyed here. Let's read the scripture.
Then, not to cut you out, before we read this scripture, the point she said in these last days, I think we need to get money, live life, and have fun. Ain't you been doing it?
Exactly. That's what you're doing now.
You doing it now. So if this the last days before Christ come back, why you think that's the main thing you need to be doing? Shouldn't the main thing you need to be doing making sure when he come back, he don't chop your head off?
Because we showed you, man, he gonna be bloody. Y'all think y'all, this world got y'all thinking this is some nice dude who gonna come back and hug and kiss y'all and hug y'all and tell about I'm here now to save you. No, he ain't coming back like that. Y'all got it totally wrong.
I got your scripture though.
Read that for me.
Deuteronomy 28 and 48.
What did it say?
Therefore shalt thou serve thine enemies.
Because if you don't obey the law, statutes, and commandments, these are the things that's going to happen. And this is one of the things going to happen. Verse 48.
Therefore shalt thou serve thine enemies, which the Lord shall send against thee.
Right.
In hunger.
And
in thirst.
And
in nakedness. And in want of all things.
That's why you're trying to get money and have fun. Because your enemy has destroyed you.
And he should put a yoke of iron upon thy neck.
And in during our captivities, all us had yokes of iron up on our neck.
Literally.
And because we have been destroyed mentally now, he don't need a yoke of iron upon your neck anymore. He can take that off, and now you're a destroyed people. You're walking and talking and doing exactly the things he wants you to do. That's why you want to make money and have fun.
And you know what? The scripture even proved it, because guess what it ends with? I'm going to start at the point right here.
Right.
And he shall put a yoke of iron upon thy neck until he have destroyed thee.
Right.
We're mentally destroyed now. That's why we don't need to have the yoke of iron on our neck now.
There you go. I got an answer for you. I was just frustrated when I said I had nothing for you, but I did. There you go.
All right, next question comes from Monkey Lena.
Monkey Lena
wrote in before.
She just be Monkey.
I don't remember Monkey Lena, but go ahead.
What that last week we pulled in something like
wrote
this.
in.
What was she talking about? What you talking about, Monkey Lena? She was swinging from something.
This man. All right. So Monkey Lena said, "Hey, it's me, Monkey Lena."
Hey, Monkey Lena.
And and I listened to one of the old episodes, and people were giving y'all what they say trivia.
Trivia.
I want to join.
Okay.
So a sandwich shop offers a choice of 4 types of bread.
4 types of bread.
8 types of meat.
8 types of meat.
And 4 types of cheese.
And 4 types of cheeses.
How many different sandwiches could be made with 1 type of bread?
With 1 type of bread.
1 type of meat.
1 type of meat.
And 1 type of cheese.
And 1 type of cheese.
Calvin, you usually quick witted when it comes to these, so let's see how you do.
We're gonna let James answer that first. What answer did you come up with? Nope. I'm letting you answer first.
See, you trying to set me up.
I'm not setting you up.
See how I'm
letting James answer that first. Because the way I'm thinking, this may be the first one to get me. I promise you, I mean this. This may be the first one to get me, but I'm gonna let James answer first.
It be your own folks. All right, I'll answer it first, man. All right.
I'm sorry. We'll let Ken answer it first. It's math. See all them numbers?
No, I don't fucking.
Go ahead. All he seen was sandwich.
Hoagie roll naked.
He don't care how many you can make. Just give me one. Go ahead.
128.
128.
Where you get 128 from?
How you get that?
So you multiply 8 times 4 times 4.
Yep.
And that's how you got 128 sandwiches. Okay, I'm not thinking like that. Okay, Monkalina. I'm not. This how I'm thinking. How many different types of sandwich you can make? 1.
How is it just one when it give you all?
Because even though she named 4 different breads, 8 different meats, and 4 different cheeses, she said, how many different sandwiches could you make with one type of bread? My one type of bread is going to be white. With one type of meat, even though it's 8, I got to pick 1, ham. And one type of cheese, cheddar. There go 1 sandwich.
All right, but what if somebody said, I wanted for their sandwich, they say sandwich is a wheat bread with cheddar cheese and pepperoni. Like
even though you still had all them 4 choices, you still made 1 sandwich out of 1 type of bread, 1 type of meat, and 1 type of cheese. You still made 1 sandwich. That's you making your sandwich. And if James do the same thing and pick 3 different things, it's still 1 sandwich.
128.
And he said, and I'm saying that because that's the way I'm seeing it. I may be seeing it wrong. I'm not saying I'm right. But if she would have stopped at, you got 4 types of bread, 8 types of meat, and 4 types of cheese. How many different sandwiches could you make? Then it's 128. Yeah. But once she said made with 1 type of bread. So how am I getting 128 if I'm using 1 type of bread? How am I getting 128 if I'm using 1 type of meat? And how am I getting 128 if I'm using 1 type of cheese? I'm just telling y'all how I'm seeing it. That's how I'm seeing it. I may be wrong. She may write next week and say, James right, and Calvin you wrong, or Calvin you right, and James you wrong, or both of y'all wrong. I don't know. That's how I'm seeing that.
But I see what you're saying because it's only 1 type of meat, bread, and cheese. But
you just got a choice of 4 breads, but you need 1. You got a choice of 8 meats, you need 1. You got a choice of 4 cheeses, you need 1. That's gonna make me 1 sandwich. Unless it's a little trick in there where I can just only out of the 3 things I use, I could make a couple of different sandwiches. Even though I pick white, ham, and cheese, if I don't put the cheese on it, just the ham, that's a sandwich. If I just use the cheese and not the meat, you see what I'm saying? If that's the trick, then that's the trick. But I'm making, the 128 came from, I see where you get that from. But when she said 1 type, and 1 type, then I can't use the other 7. I can't use the other 3.
Good job, Monkalina. You reached out to accomplish what you wanted to do. You confused all 3 of us.
Right, but that's the way I see it. Now, please write back and tell us the real answer. But I think I'm right.
And you know what I think of? Larry, where you been at, man? We miss you.
Larry. Larry the Latino. He heard, man. He gonna come up with
but you know, he been
thinking hard as hell.
Y'all need to understand something, man. Y'all need to understand something. I'm finna swing back around to Larry, but I'm gonna get on you first. What did you drive today, bruh?
I don't know, man. I drove.
What did you drive today?
I drove a truck.
Who truck?
My truck.
Your truck.
My truck.
Why your keys pink? Why them pink keys you got?
Hey, man.
You got pink keys, man. Who them keys belong to?
My keys, man.
Them your keys. I heard that.
I'm in my wife's truck, man.
You and your wife's truck. And last time you drove that truck, but we had a problem with you. You was the silence of the lambs over there. Lip was swole. Nigga like somebody slapped him with one of them, you know, them bats, them rubber bats. Like somebody slapped him with one of them bats.
All right, I'm finna get back on.
I say that to say this, Larry the Latino.
Yeah, you see how you get off there, right?
No, I didn't get off. I told Larry I had to hit you first to swing back to him. See,
go on, swing to Larry. I ain't gonna cut y'all.
And it all go together, Larry. You need to understand something. Y'all forgot what Larry said. I told y'all I don't forget nothing. Larry said he moved into his new house with his girlfriend.
He sure did.
So Larry got some stuff going on that ain't got time for no damn riddles. See how I swung back?
That was good. I like that one.
All right, what we got next?
Let me swing. Don't stop me. You even just see.
No, go ahead, bro. I'm here. I can take it. I can give it. I can take it.
Did Betty end up bopping your ass over Chantel Marie?
Who is Betty, man? I got about 4 different Bettys in my family.
You know what I'm talking about. She bopped your ass.
Over who?
Chantel Marie.
Who is Chantel Marie?
Marie.
Talking about. I'm sorry. You talking about from Baltimore?
All right, keep it.
Boys get like that.
All we gonna hear is bing.
Hey man, matter of fact, be honest with y'all, man, my job gonna take me on the East Coast, man, in a couple of weeks. I'm gonna have to go to Baltimore in a couple of weeks. I'm letting y'all know now, so y'all won't think nothing funny. You see what I'm saying? So I'm just letting you know, man. My job may take me to Baltimore.
I know why this nigga going to Baltimore for real.
Anyway.
All right, this question comes from
Suntrisha.
Suntrisha.
I bet you Suntrisha black.
All right. This man is fucking okay. Hey, my name's Suntrisha from LA, and y'all sound like y'all sound like a couple. What they say? Y'all sound like a couple men. That like humorous animation. Like Beavis and Butthead, for instance. Am I right?
Yeah, you're right. Check this out.
It ain't playing no.
Oh shit!
Hold up, y'all check this. Y'all check this out. It said like Beavis and Butthead, for instance. This Ken ringtone. This is this man ringtone. Y'all hear that? This man got Beavis and Butthead as his ringtone when you send him a message.
Hey Ken. Hey Ken. Calvin said what?
You sound just like dude. But yeah, y'all hear this dude. See there? See? This man ringtone is that.
So like what? Like, bro, you just instantly just nailed this on here. Like, that's been my notification for like text message for a long time.
Right. She know you.
Cause even in Fortnite, when Beavis Butthead came to Fortnite, I got him in Fortnite. Butthead, the one who I played with them.
How old is that cartoon? When that back in the day?
I wasn't even born when that show came out.
Came out 92 if I'm not mistaken.
But see, a lot of stuff like that, man, a lot of them old shows, like even some of the cartoons, man, it's not politically correct now.
Nah, because they still make new episodes and they still the same like how they was back then.
Right. Yep. Just like the Boondocks. They really had to get rid of that show.
Yeah, they had to get that up out of there.
Yeah, man. Anything that goes against the powers that be, it got to go.
Because Boondocks was telling the truth in the episodes.
Exactly.
So
people hate the truth.
I'm going to tell you what did it. When they did that episode about BET.
See,
once they did the episode about BET, it was over with.
Hate the
what
truth.
What do BET stand for? Black Entertainment. That's out there, man. Oh, we are Black Evil.
Okay. All right, let's see what we got next.
All right, next question comes from somebody named Vixen Celine.
Vixen
Yeah,
Celine.
Yeah, like Celine Dion.
Celine the Queen.
All right, so Celine said this is not a troll statement.
This is definitely finna be a troll
If
statement.
Vixen say this is not a troll, I'm gonna take Vixen at what she say.
All right, so this is not a troll statement. I really believe it.
And I really believe it's people out there that really think like this.
Sex is the best experience a human can have.
I have no problem with what you're saying.
She's so vulgar. She was like, I love doing the do.
I love effing. So people will understand what you're saying without you saying it. We're not going to be vulgar like she is, but just say effing or the P word.
It's so empowering. Yeah, it's so empowering.
Start over.
All right, this is not a troll statement.
Mm-hmm.
I really believe this. Sex is the best experience a human can have.
Yep.
I love effing.
Mm-hmm.
It's so empowering, and knowing that these men want me and would do almost anything to get this coochie.
Get this pee. She didn't say coochie. She said pee.
Get this pee just to satisfy what? Just
satisfies me within itself.
Yeah. Just
knowing the men want to get this pee just satisfy me within itself.
Yeah. I think more men should be open-minded and support us by being being liberated.
The men ain't wait a minute. The men ain't got a problem with you want to give it up like that. You know why? Because that's what they want. They love women like you.
Duh.
What are you talking about?
Duh.
What liberate? Like what? Like
freedom. Be free. Free to do it, bro. I think more men should be open. You put men in there. The men ain't the problem. All you got to do is go out there. You can get the D anytime. It's men to do it to you. So what's your problem? What's your question?
All right.
So don't put the men in there. You can take that last part out about men should be open-minded. Men always open-minded. They always want you to open your legs. So the men ain't the problem. It's how you thinking that's the problem.
Bro, why even write that in the TNE?
I don't know.
I know why she wrote it in. I know exactly why she wrote it in. She is seeking validation.
From who?
from everybody else who she want to throw that box to. She want validation from men.
Man, she don't have a problem giving up the box. She throwing the men in there saying we should be open-minded, like men turning you down.
I'm saying she want validation.
Ain't nobody turning you down if you out there throwing it around like that. They will get it.
Trust me, some dudes out here that hit anything.
Hit anything moving.
Man,
you talking about?
Entertainment shit.
Yeah.
All right. Next question comes from Icky Vicky.
Icky Vicky.
You so
Icky Vicky.
That song actually bumping the dude.
That's a song?
Yes.
Yeah, from the cartoon Fairly Odd Parents.
Icky Vicky.
Fairly Odd Parents.
You know when it's a cartoon that came on when I was a kid growing up.
See, I kind of remember these things when my little boy was coming up.
Yeah, like this little boy named Timmy had two fairies that grant on witches.
Yeah, I remember that.
Yeah.
Then they always get him in trouble. One of them getting or something like that. And what about the other cartoon? I used to like it. The little girls fighting the monkey.
Powerpuff.
Yeah, they used to be beating the hell out.
Hey, I used to like that.
JoJo.
Yeah, y'all think I don't know this stuff, man.
But yeah, Icky Vicky said this question is for Calvin and Jay.
Okay.
Jay. Do you think releasing The Truth Don't Care will have a bigger impact than TNE had?
Okay.
You talk about the same things, but on you guys' show, it's more serious. Like,
okay,
I can't explain it.
Mm-hmm.
Me personally, I don't think you can talk about those things on TNE.
I'll tackle this first. It's not about The Truth Don't Care having a bigger impact than TNE, because if it wasn't for TNE, it wouldn't be The Truth Don't Care. This is just more, we're giving more platforms and more content for the people who love this, who love to hear our voices. And with The Truth Don't Care, it's more going to be more news, more scriptural based than how it is on TNE. Because, like, as you can see, we're only trying to do it in a certain hour, at a certain time frame, and we can't just hit all that here on TNE. That's why we created The Truth Don't Care.
Right. And far as the bigger impact, we don't control that. All we do is put our content out, and the people who like it gonna like it, and people who don't, not. And believe it or not, TNE got a lot of people who write and say they don't like it, but they're listening right now.
Exactly.
So
you gotta understand that TNE is a blend of everything. So it's some people that want to just hear what Calvin and Jane talking about with the scriptures, so they just want to mainly hear that.
Right, and they want to dub into the mind of Ken.
Yeah, so we just do it.
What? He said, "Yeah," because we. Oh, what?
Yeah, the nigga got delayed response.
I want to go into that rabbit hole that Alice went down. Rabbits and shit running around in there.
Oh shit! Yeah. TNE just mix of all three.
Yeah,
so.
we'll mix. All
right, let's go and hit the last question.
Just the last one already?
The last one.
Oh man,
how you pronounce that? Gemma?
I would say Gemma. Gemma.
Yeah.
What would you say? He went to college.
Yeah, that's Gemma.
Gemma.
All right, Gemma Lucas.
Gemma
said, long time listener here.
Oh man, glad to hear from you.
My name is Gemma from Long Island.
Long Island.
My granddaughter always asks me how come I listen to this podcast while we out. And I simply say because it's entertaining.
And another thing, Gemma, we don't mean to offend you. We know it's been a lot of language on here that's not appropriate. That's why we're starting to say like the P word and effing, because your granddaughter's with you. So we try to make it easy listening and try to make that as possible, but we still try to answer the people question how they asking it, okay? And if I snap sometime, it's because I go into this man's dog brain manner and it does something to me, and I try to stay out of there.
Man, look, Jim will go on to say, I mainly listen to see what Ken and Calvin are going to talk about.
There you go.
I mainly listen to see what Ken and Calvin going to talk about because their banter is so hilarious.
Okay.
When it comes to the Bible talk, I can take it or leave it.
Right.
Not because I don't believe, but because Calvin say things I agree with, and he say things I don't agree with.
Right.
I don't have to express my dislikes over a podcast.
There you go.
I would rather just talk about the things I like. Just keep doing what y'all doing, and I love it.
See, and Jim, I'm going to answer this for you because you made the perfect statement when you said you agree with some of the things I say and some of the things you do not agree with. That's why I always tell y'all every time I do this, I'm not doing this to make anybody believe anything I'm saying. Who's supposed to hear what they hear are the ones who gonna get it, and you don't have to agree with me 100% of what I'm saying. And she still enjoy the show. She ain't writing saying that you said is and y'all need to be saved, and she just taking what she like, and the rest of it is entertainment to her. It's a show. We're doing a show. We're putting out there what the scripture say according to the scripture. Either you're gonna get it or you're not. And it ain't nothing you need to condemn us over.
Right. I love supporters like Gemma.
Right.
Yeah, I like that. I wish more people thought like that. Cause
Right.
everything don't need a response to stuff like that. So
be writing in hating because I read what the scripture say and it don't line up with what you believe, then that's on you.
just like all them months ago, Mary right there said all that crazy.
Here you back on Mary, man.
No, I'm just saying because
Hey man, Mary must have been telling you. I'm finna be honest with y'all. This is what I'm talking about. Hey, bro, you're gonna have to forgive me after we get off the show, but I got to get you. Just like I just said, he proved what I just said.
what I say. I mean, what you say?
The truth is what hurt your feelings. She must have said something true.
Nah, cause like why you just
Why your feelings still hurt over an episode 50 years ago?
My feelings ain't hurt.
It is if you
No,
still
it ain't.
remembering that.
Nah, cause I'm like, bro.
How many times I brought up something somebody said about me?
Because they always say stuff about you. I'm talking about.
Hey, I bet Gemma laughing like
I'm talking about like, cause like I don't usually get people writing in stuff like that.
So how come you remember what Mary said so
Because
vividly?
I literally just heard her say it. I don't get people that write in stuff like that. all the time. So when she wrote in, what she said, then she went back and forth with me. And
Like nobody can't go back and forth with you.
man, I'm right into the show saying that dumb ass shit.
You can't tell people what to say. Mary, please write in. I got your back 1,000%. I don't care what you say, Mary. If you listen to this, write into this fool again and get on his nerve again, cause he gets on mine.
See, I mean,
And obviously you done hit a nerve with him because he bringing you back up.
I be telling folks when I be recording TNE, bro, I be getting bullied. I be getting jumped.
I bullied you more than Mary, so why you getting back on Mary for?
I talk to you every day. I talk to you every day,
Bro,
Brucey.
say something, bro.
victim ass nigga.
Man,
Baby wipes.
every time
Kleenex,
it never fails. Every time
toilet paper.
I start this podcast.
Charmin. I'm gonna call you Charmin.
Green
Look.
baby.
Yeah.
I start this.
What's that toilet paper, man? We ain't gonna let you say nothing. Hey, man, what's that toilet? What's that toilet paper, man? The bear fall on and then start laughing. Yeah,
Charmin.
Charmel ass,
I start this podcast
soft teddy bear
just
back,
to talk to just to say what's on my mind, and he
big
just
teddy bear back ass. Nigga.
Q-tip.
Yeah, itchy head, man. What you scratching your head for?
I'm about to
Go ahead, man.
podcast.
Shh, let him say something.
I don't even want to say it no more.
Go ahead.
We've been recording an hour 23 minutes. That's it.
Hour 23.
That's good.
I'm used to doing 2 hours.
No, we ain't doing 2. My head hurting, bro.
Your head hurting for
You
you made your
with the gasoline and the oil, bro.
Don't bring that.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Please.
My bad.
Man, bro, I just be asking questions and you act like I just asked the worst shit up.
It ain't that you ask the worst stuff ever, man, but you just ain't thinking about what you're saying. Just like I be saying about the people who writing in. You do the same thing. And you just did it by bringing Mary back up because I told people the truth is what hurt their feelings. And what Mary said must have hurt your feelings if you still thinking about Mary. And I bet Mary ain't thinking about you.
Bro, I just literally just brought that up because I said everything don't garner everything that we're talking about don't need to have a response. If you don't like it, you don't like it. So Mary heard what we talked about on TNE.
Yep.
And wrote in. I'm like, bro, they ain't even have to write that. Like
so why you still respond to what she wrote in then?
because I remember, because I'm like, bro, you don't have to write it.
I'm gonna tell you.
She write what she want to write.
Tell you something.
do what we saying.
I'm gonna tell you something. You just contradicted yourself.
Exactly.
Let me explain.
Okay, go ahead.
Because you'll say damn near every week, man, we go and join the Discord. Y'all can write whatever y'all want to write. You don't matter. Just engage with us. But then when they write something you don't like,
There you go.
She was the only person that did that shit. I ain't like that.
but they're still up.
She's the only person that did that.
She's supported.
She's the only person that did that.
Ain't nobody. I don't really have nobody.
Man, you ain't heard the stuff I've been getting.
Didn't I just sit here and say they always talk about you?
That's fine. It don't. Why it's not bothering me? Like it's bothering you. You going back to one person Mary got on your tail about you being, what she call him? A little boy or something?
No,
I don't remember exactly what she said.
A skinwalker? What she call you?
My God.
A little bitch.
Call you a biatch.
She stepped on your balls.
Yeah, she stumped on your balls and you still hurt, don't it?
Had that spike on it.
Yeah.
See what I be talking about.
Right.
That's what I be talking
She
about.
Ric Flair your ass.
It's saying you get mad. Don't get mad, bro. How you getting mad at what she say?
One thing about it, bro, at the end of the day gotta end.
Damn, that nigga a poet.
Hey, man.
That boy a poet.
Oh, Socrates ass.
Yeah,
I appreciate it, man.
You know Socrates is soccer T.
This might be on everybody. Ain't nobody safe. Everybody be catching straight.
Hey man, I don't care. You see how they come at me, man. I'm gonna get them before they get.
Reggie, I just sold my car online.
Let's go, Grandpa. Wait, you did?
Yep, on Carvana. Just put in the license plate, answered a few questions, got an offer in minutes. Easier than setting up that new digital picture frame.
You don't say.
Yeah, they're even picking it up tomorrow. Talk about fast.
Wow, way to go. So, about that picture frame.
Forget about it. Until Carvana makes one, I'm not interested.
Car selling made easy. On
Carvana.
pickup fees may apply.
Get me.
Man.
But
Hey,
yeah,
this
man.
was this episode was straight. I like this episode.
You did.
Mm-hmm.
You liked it.
Yeah.
All right, man.
Well, let's see how the.
Hey man, I got a question for you. I'm see if that reset work. What you thinking right now?
What?
What you thinking right now?
I ain't nothing really just going through. I'm sitting here looking at the.
Don't look at that. What you thinking right now?
I don't really got nothing in my head right now.
Nothing. It's just blank. It's like a line going across.
No,
What?
just,
What's in there?
I'm just thinking about the episode that we just did today.
How you thinking about the episode we just did today?
That what made me say what I just said. I like this episode because I was thinking about some of the stuff that we went over.
yeah.
Oh, the
Recap.
stuff you. Yeah. Okay.
That was cool.
I always be doing it.
You do?
This nigga.
Alphabet soup.
What about alphabet soup?
Now, what you thinking about? You said stuff I say trigger other things in your head.
That didn't trigger nothing. I just asked you. You just said something about alphabet.
Gumby.
What the fuck is that?
Watch this. Watch this. Miley Cyrus.
Mm-hmm.
What about her?
What about her?
I'm asking you. I just said Miley Cyrus.
And I like no bullshit. I ain't just thought about like Hannah Montana. It just popped into my head.
Hannah Montana popped in your head.
Yeah, because the song be
Michael
awesome.
Jackson.
What about that cold landing? That might too bumpy.
Boy.
Man, I was listening to it was a song.
See there?
No, because you just said something that triggered my memory. It's
Okay.
a song called "Time Waits for No One."
Who sing it?
The Jacksons, but I never heard it before,
Okay.
and I never heard it before. And I listened to that, I'm like, this song bumping the head. That's been the main song I've been listening for the last like 3 days.
You've been listening to that song for 3 days.
Yep,
And you don't know how gas became oil.
never came to my mind.
Or oil became gas. You got me fucked up. How oil,
See, that's my point.
and you don't know how they refine oil to make it gas.
I never.
And a lot of people don't know that, but the point I'm making is gas just don't spew up out of the ground.
Wait a minute. If a lot of people don't know
A
that,
lot of people don't, but my point is they know you need the oil to make the gas. You didn't even know that. You just thought it spewed up out the ground.
oh yeah, I ain't know that shit. Because like y'all always say oil. I ain't never know like what a gas. That's why I said what I said, because I thought out loud. Cause I always think it. But I thought out loud when I said it on 10. I'm like, what they get gas from oil? Because I always be thinking it.
Hey, man,
Okay.
stop being a quiet thinker, bro.
See, this nigga.
Have some quiet thoughts.
This nigga
sometimes.
want to sit over there and just laugh.
Hey man, me and you always doing this, man.
That's
Because
And wait a minute, who benefit from this? Him.
Do I
Hey, man.
say?
Hold up, stop.
I told you.
We always end the show like this, man. Now you talk. What's going on with you,
Got us
bro?
doing this business.
We ought to hold him here for another hour. You know we'll start getting phone calls because he is in somebody's car.
That's all right. I told y'all, man. I'm like the puppeteer. I just sit back and watch. Dance, puppet, dance. Get my ratings up.
It's like he's controlling everything.
Dang. Doing
I
this.
just sit back and laugh. That's my role of the show, man.
Doing his
I am the
fucking business.
comic relief of TNE, man.
Mm-hmm.
Why you looking at my wrist, man? What,
Man, that's what kind of
you trying to
you know,
rob a nigga?
don't take much for me. What's that on your wrist, bro?
It's a watch.
It's shiny as hell. What kind of watch is that?
That's Invicta.
A Victor?
Invicta.
Invicta. Okay, I don't even wear jewelry, man.
I know you don't.
I don't wear watches and stuff.
It ain't your thing. I know.
It ain't my thing.
You more of a car man. You like to put all these accessories on cars.
Hey man, come on, man. Don't tell folk too much. They could be trying to rob, brother.
Man, hey man, I'm your student, man. You know what I'm saying? I'm a chip off the old block.
You look
man.
nice though, man. You look nice sitting over there, man. Your watch glittering, man.
Hey, check out the shirt though, man. Check out the back of the shirt, man. That John hard, ain't it?
What is that?
You remember the little Mario icon when he jumping up, like the one up?
Yeah.
But this is Christ, though. That's a depiction of Christ, right?
Oh, it is.
And then they got the little laws. Got the laws right there.
What does it say on the front?
And you on the shirt, guess what they say?
Oh, God dang it.
Got my fringes on today, man.
Man, this man here fresh to death.
Oh, man, it's a little old shirt I just threw out the closet. I was trying to figure out what I'm going to wear today. I said, I ain't wear that shirt in a while.
Y'all see what I got on, right?
The TNE official shirt, man. We need to start selling them.
That John say the Nerdvana Experience. So if y'all see a dude walking around with a black in Memphis and y'all hear this and he got on a black shirt that say the Nerdvana Experience, y'all can say, man, I bet that's Calvin.
You got folks up there at the gas station talking about it and everything.
Hey, man, I don't care, man. I'm already wanted. They gonna see that poster. I bet that lady looked and seen the news and seen me on the news. That he was just in here.
Look, $50,000 reward. Yeah, I just seen a little old nigga in here.
Buying a salt caramel latte.
He gonna be shitting on himself later.
Man, you be liking them salted caramel stuff because you be drinking the Crown salted caramel when it be cold outside.
Come on, bro. Don't tell everybody what I drank.
Hey, he like getting on our ass, but we
You like, bro,
man. Hold on, bro.
Man, like that salted.
Hey, man, trying to teach y'all how to avoid these folks, man. Y'all scooping me out.
To find you. I ain't trying to avoid it. You just told me exactly how to find you.
It's all right, man. I'm going to have the Nerdvana podcast, the Nerdvana Experience shirt on, right?
Mm-hmm.
And y'all really going to know me when y'all see them the Truth Don't Care shirts.
Oh, yeah, we got them too.
When them pop out, it's going to be game over.
Yeah.
I just had a thought in my head.
Oh, geez.
Was Bill Cosby a good comedian, like, in his prime?
For the time of what comedy was.
So he was one of them top.
Yeah. See, y'all need to understand, comedy is like anything else. It evolved into what it is now. They didn't used to curse and use profanity and things like that to be funny back in the day. It evolved into that because that's just the language people use. And the things he talked about was relevant to the things that was going on.
And
when he was a comedian. When he was a comedian.
Main stigma was that he didn't curse and all that in his comedy act.
Sinbad.
Right.
People like that.
Started, he actually was against comedians cursing all in their stand up and stuff like that. He didn't like it, rather.
Right.
I saw somebody saying that only because it just popped in my head. I saw a video. Dude said that Bill Cosby had a stand-up special called Bill Cosby Himself. And that's one of his biggest
grossing stand-ups.
And they were like, they would let him to get the Cosby Show because a lot of stuff from the Cosby Show is based off that stand-up.
Right.
I'm like, what's really that Frank? Because I ain't really
see Bill Cosby, man. He kind of like Morgan Freeman. He didn't start out in the movies or anything. He was like one of them PBS type people. Morgan Freeman was on Zoom, something called Zoom, kind of like Sesame Street, where he's teaching people the letters and the numbers and different things like that and science things. And Bill Cosby had the Bill Cosby Show, where it was a cartoon, but then it was the cartoon, but he would be narrating things. It'll show him, but he'll be narrating the cartoon. So they started out like that. Then it kind of grew into whatever it grew into.
Oh, okay.
Public broadcast.
I never knew he was there because I always knew Bill Cosby from the TV show.
Right. But he was in TV way before that. A young dude had the little cartoon. hey, Fat Albert and all that, and the Cosby Kids. And then he had Morgan Freeman was on Zoom with all that. And then then you had things like Zoom. You had what's the white man name? Neighborhood.
Mr. Rogers'
Neighborhood, Sesame Street, all them things was trying to educate the kids and stuff like that. They don't give a damn about educating no kids now.
Sure don't.
The education now is watch these two. You can be what you want. You're somebody trapped in this body. See, that's educating the kids now.
Bruh, when we were growing up, have you ever seen the show called Hello, Mr. Chuck?
Yeah, with
the black man and stuff, with the red shirt.
With the red shirt, I remember Hello.
Now, see, I don't know nothing about that.
That was on PBS when we were growing up.
Oh, okay. PBS show.
Yeah.
It was an educational show.
Yeah, but they was trying to in educate the kids, but now they don't give a shit about no kids. You crazy?
I don't know how true it is, but I remember seeing it somewhere or a post somewhere. They said the reason why they did that because they knew out in the urban communities, a lot of children was alone at home. And so they all watch the TV, and they'd be like, "That's a way of them getting taught."
I found
you think they would want a show like that now?
Oh hell no!
Nope.
I recently found out that Sesame Street was made for black kids and stuff like that when it first was created.
Yeah, Sesame Street was really, yeah, I guess. I don't know.
You know what I'm saying? They were like, it was originally made for black kids and everything. That's why it was shot in Harlem or something.
Right. It was made for kids and different things like that. A lot of those shows
so successful that it just was what it is.
International. But yeah, man, that's all it was, just to educate the kids back in the 80s.
Right.
And stuff like
things
that.
like
But
that.
like you said, nowadays, today's time, nah.
I don't even know if PBS even still show stuff on, because I used to like Zoom.
They do, because I be watching with my kids. They still got some educational stuff out there.
Your kids, hey man, speaking of your kids, I'm glad you brought that up. Hold up, man. Remember when we was I was over there.
He said going to say something. I ain't know it would be TNE or the truth. Don't care what you get.
Man, remember I was over your house, man. Your little kid came up there, asked you for some pizza.
Yeah.
And I was answering her like I was her daddy. And I told her I was her daddy. You see the confused look on her face?
Yeah, she got right behind her daddy.
Right. And then she started looking at you like she wasn't sure.
No, she didn't.
Uh-oh.
She got right behind me.
Yeah, she did, and looked up at you like, is this Negro my daddy for real?
She looked up at you like, what the
I said, I am your daddy. I said, you can have some pizza. Your daddy telling you can have some pizza. Then she looked at you trying to get a confirmation, and I told you don't say nothing. And then you didn't say nothing, and that confused her like, wait a minute, he ain't answering me. Maybe it is my daddy answering me. And I said, man, let me not confuse this man.
Man, over confusing them
Confuse
children.
these
Stop doing that
kids.
shit.
I told y'all, man, I love the kids.
I'm telling you, I know my kid. She was looking at you like, what the hell is this nigga talking about?
Exactly. That's the way she's supposed to look
No,
at me.
as in, what the hell is he talking about?
Exactly. That's the way she's supposed to got behind you.
She like, damn, get this on.
It would have been messed up. She'd have looked up, got behind you, looked up and seen me. Just scared the hell out of her. Yeah, I told you I play with the kids. Y'all, I like kids. I play with you. Oh, your wife hearing this, ain't it?
Oh, hell yeah.
Oh, damn. I'm in trouble.
Like, okay, since you like that, they need this, that, and that. I'm gonna put it in my Amazon cart. You just send me the money. I'm dealing with a Latin one.
Yeah. Well, all right, man. I'm gonna close the show today. Right?
You is.
No, I'm not. Go ahead, bro.
Why you be doing this?
Always gotta throw.
I said, why do I always be doing this?
Man, finna get mad. Brain went to twizzling and twinching, and
No, I'll just
circus went to blowing.
I was just gonna sit there and see what you was gonna say.
He messing up my thought process. Go ahead, bro.
I was about to say something.
See there?
Well, let me do this before. While I'm saying it, maybe it pop up in your head. I gotta do what I love to do. A call to action. So I gotta let the people know how to get to more content.
There you go.
All right, here go the call to action. So to the people who are on the socials, if you're on TikTok, go to TNE Ledesma. You will find his page where he will post reels or TikToks about the Ken Ledesma show. Speaking of the Ken Ledesma show, hey man, you ain't post an episode all month.
Hey, that John already posted. Like I got to record. I recorded 2 days ago, but I remember that we recorded TNE today, so I ain't want to drop on top of TNE. Man. So it's scheduled to drop Monday.
You got to be consistent, man. You losing fans, man.
Nah, cause I told you I did some stupid shit. I thought I just did some dumb stuff. So I got literally 2 episodes that I recorded that I was gonna drop. I'm like, I ain't gonna even worry about dropping. I'm just gonna.
Well, people who looking out for the KLS show, he should be dropping some this
Monday.
Monday. He is dropping Monday. So look out for that. Once again, his TikTok is TNE Ledesma.
Right.
As far as our TikTok for the Nerdvana Experience TNE, it is at the letter TNE TikTok. You will see all type of videos that are good for this audio that you are hearing.
Hey man, let me ask you a question. When you dropping another episode of that The Truth Don't Care?
Oh yeah, so to the people who love The Truth Don't Care, we got an episode coming to y'all Monday. Monday. It's coming soon. Be looking out for that. Also, if y'all on TikTok for The Truth Don't Care, TikTok is at The Truth Don't Care. And if you're on Instagram, go to Jay Jamal Podcast. You're going to see TNE Reels and you're going to see The Truth Don't Care Reels. And if you're just strictly on YouTube, you can type in The Truth Don't Care with Calvin and Jay Jamal. It's going to pop straight up. You're going to see good good shorts.
And check out the video clips the brother be making. He be making some nice video clips.
I'm telling you, man, it be matching perfect with this audio. It'll make you laugh. I'm telling you, tripping you out. What else I got for y'all? I believe that's all of the call to action I got to end. What else you got, Ken?
I had something, but I lost it. But I forgot all about it. So
you'll forget it off air.
Yeah.
Hurry up and think of it, man. This brother got to get that car back.
Yeah. So with that, we're gonna go on and call it. As always, I appreciate everybody that come through and listen to TNE. The new listeners.
Yep.
The real current listeners. I appreciate everybody. And until next time, peace.
Peace.
Reggie, I just sold my car online.
Let's go, Grandpa. Wait, you did?
Yep, on Carvana. Just put in the license plate, answered a few questions, got an offer in minutes. Easier than setting up that new digital picture frame.
You don't say.
Yeah, they're even picking it up tomorrow. Talk about fast.
Wow, way to go. So, about that picture frame.
Forget about it. Until Carvana makes one, I'm not interested.
Car selling made easy. On
Carvana.
pickup fees may apply.